Greetings and welcome to the latest episode of the Rise Crypto Show. And I love crypto blood. We're going to get things started in just a moment. Take an opportunity to smash that like button. We are collaborating, live streaming on both of our channels, YouTube, Rumble, X. Links are down below for each other's channels. It's supposed to be a Bitcoin ETF watch party. We may have already got a decision. We may not. I'm not sure. We got hacked yesterday. And before we begin, again, make sure you hit that like button. A few quick messages from the sponsors of Rise Crypto and I Love Crypto, Crypto Blood. And here we go. We got links in the video description for our sponsor information, as always.
This episode is brought to you by FairDesk, a crypto derivatives trading platform founded by 6 former Binance execs and 3 former Morgan Stanley architects. FairDesk is a company focused on building a platform that enables traders to profit from both rising and falling markets. Sign up today and CB will credit you up to $600 in trading funds. For more information, visit fairdesk.com. Link in the description below.
Season's greetings from all of us at the SEC, or should I say, SE Season's greetings. Okay. You may have some New Year's resolutions for 2024. Certainly, many of us do. Hobbies to try, places to see, rom-coms to binge. Here at the SEC, we have 3 New Year's resolutions. First, to protect investors. Second, facilitate capital formation. And third, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets.
Llegaban a nuestro restaurante. Había subido la marea. ¿Y tú? Hay que hacer ahora con los 2 sacos de arroz. ¡Ay, llama para Sevilla! ¡Llama a Sevilla que traigo
I think he finds that funny. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in for this live stream. So what's the deal, Blood? I'm getting ready to look through the live comments, but do we got a decision?
Yeah.
What's the decision?
It was a big nothing burger. Absolute, it sounded like this. This is when it came out. It was like, no one wanted to believe it.
Because based off yesterday.
They took it off the website. Here we go again, guys. Right, Welcome to the new world order. Round of applause.
So there's nothing on the SEC website because I haven't visited the SEC website.
Well, there was. Then they took it off.
Interesting. Do we have any screenshots about that?
Yes. So James Safar, is that how you Safar?
I don't know. What are we talking about?
The lawyer guy, has been really covering this, really on top of things with the SEC. Let's see if I can pull something up. Trying to find.
Yeah, again, I want to encourage everybody, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. I'm live streaming on my YouTube channel, Rumble, and X. Where are you live streaming, Blood?
I am on X and YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Definitely.
We got links for each other's channels down below, socials, so make sure you guys are following if you're not already. We do this thing together quite often.
That's right. So this is what we have from James Safart. Can't make this shit up, man.
Safe fart, good one. With a double, is that a double F fart?
Yes, a double F, a double fart.
Safe. Maybe it's a safe fart.
It is a safe fart. Okay. All your funds are safe. Are Safu.
Safu. So Bitcoin
Uh,
ETS likely approved by the SEC. So this is showing what?
yeah. So this was on the website earlier. You click this link now, though, it is no longer there. I'm going to click the link, and lo and behold, what do you get?
Wow.
Nada.
I
De nada.
apologize if you guys hear some of that construction outside. I got more war drums going on apparently.
So here we go again, Rice, with the fuckery. You know, I just
The block.
I've never
Go ahead. Say what you're saying.
I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Neither have I, dude. We did that live stream yesterday with the supposed hack, and I say hack. The one that reminded me of Ben Armstrong's SIM card hack. But anyways, the block is reporting apparently like a half hour ago that the SEC said it has approved proposals for the spot Bitcoin ETFs on an accelerated basis. Now, without getting into accelerated basis and all that kind of crap, let me see here. Let me go ahead and refresh the SEC's Twitter account. Not that they're going to use that as the place, because it's still the last tweet is the account was compromised. BS. And then if we go to Gary Gensler and refresh, we have nothing. Nothing. So let me go back here. Hold on. Let me go back here and click on. They should have a link for the website. See if there's any updates here while we're real timing this. And where will we be looking at? I guess it would be spotlighted. Let's see.
So it's so funny because the guy said Bitcoin ETFs likely approved by the SEC, which they are, because I saw them. I was looking on the Bloomberg terminal, and you can see them there.
They're listed for trading to start tomorrow, is what you mean?
Yeah. And here it is right here. If you want to pull up my screen.
Yeah, hold on one second. I got to navigate back. But yes, here we are.
So this is the terminal where all of the ETFs are ready to launch and are locked and loaded. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro. He said likely, and I said, oh, you forgot the word scam. Scam likely. Round of applause.
I heard somebody is talking about the fact that there's already ETFs in Canada and the UK, and it didn't really seem to be like
they've been for a year.
A lot of interest. So I'm not sure what, again, I'm not a big fan of the financialization of Bitcoin. I'm not a big fan of the direction that it seems to be that the powers that be want to take us. Not a fan. We got 110 people watching, so you guys need to make sure you're taking the opportunity to smash that like button, because to help us get out the shadows, we need you, our community, to give us some action, some engagement on our live stream. So make sure you guys are continuing to participate in the live chat, which we do. Thank you. And make sure you subscribe if you're not, and hit that like button. Smack them like booties. It would be greatly appreciated.
My crypto space. Yeah, we know it's been allegedly approved, but the link that was on the SEC's website was taken down. The PDF that showed.
Okay, but my crypto space newsbtc.com is not an official source,
right?
An official SEC source. We need to see from a government and
they'll probably put it out by 6 o'clock today.
Well, we had talked about doing this. If I was, like I told you, if I was a true bet man, I was thinking that between 4 and 4:30 we weren't going to hear anything. But it looked like around 4 o'clock there was all the false.
No, it wasn't.
I don't know. It's not, but it's not official, so you really can't say. But yeah, I wonder if you can Wayback Machine it just a couple hours. Can you Wayback Machine a couple hours?
I'm not sure.
I would love to see,
but I don't think so. Documents aren't way back. I don't think
I wasn't
archived that quickly. Let's see here. Check for saved version.
I did want to say that it's I found out we have more subscribers than the SEC's website. Which
yes, thank you, right?
That's a positive thing. Maybe
so
maybe
share,
the shadow ban.
I'm gonna share. Here we go. Boom, there you go. This is from the SEC's website right here, guys.
Where did you get that?
I did a Wayback Machine on that link, and here it is. This is what they put out.
It's nice that worked. Can you drop that in a live comment?
Sure can.
That would be great.
Shout
out to the Wayback Machine.
Out to the Wayback Machine.
Word is it will be officially announced between 6 and 8 p.m. Eastern time, which to me doesn't necessarily make sense. But what I will say is Blood and I are definitely was planning on doing a short live stream. So we're probably going to be ending this thing, I would say, within the next 35 minutes or so, roughly.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
a little less.
It's a big nothing burger as far as market reaction. Okay. Do you think we're going to see some reaction once they actually officially approve it?
That's a good question, man. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see anything super significant. Maybe an up to 10% move to the upside or downside, man. Because at this point, it really, with the way that we saw the hack and the fake news when it came out, the market reacted. You saw the big green candle, and then you saw the big red candle. And it wasn't until Gary Gensler tweeted that the X account of SEC was compromised, and then the market started to, it seemed to have caught the bottom of the market. It seemed to have literally caught the bottom of the market. And now we're making our way back up. And now people are focusing on Ethereum because they know Ethereum is the next one.
But didn't I say that? I said that the other day.
Man. That's why me and you work together, because we're the smartest motherfuckers in crypto.
No,
we don't stand in front of buildings alone.
Charles Hoskinson is the smartest, and we're right below him.
But we don't stand by ourselves in front of buildings protesting.
Yeah,
just saying.
So, it looks like Wisdom Bars is saying that Gary already said it in a statement. So, you want to go back to his Twitter for us really quickly, Rice?
Yeah, I can certainly do that, and we'll go back to the refresh. So,
yeah, I got wrecked yesterday, man. I lost about 45 days worth of gains yesterday. I'm just very disappointed, and it's so funny because I saw Crypto Rand said he's looking for a legal to potentially file a lawsuit against the SEC because a few of his friends reached out to him asking about it because they lost a lot of money yesterday. That typically means that he lost a lot of money. You know, you like to
right.
So
Chamath,
huh?
You said Chamath? Is that who you're talking about?
No, Rand.
Well, good for him. Good for him losing money. Winners can't.
Why you gotta hate?
Scammers can't always win.
Why you gotta hate on the scammers, man?
Keeping it real, man. Just keeping it real.
2023, the scammers won. We gotta start scamming, bro.
Let's think on that. Let's get our community involved in how we can scam the world. No, we'll just do a big psyop on everything. Banter boy, I like that. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah. BTC dumping. Where are we at with price? I can head over to the CoinGecko 45.3.
Not really a dump. But
40.
It's a nothing burger though.
5.
I just, where do we go from here? Like if we don't get a pump after the news officially comes out, Rice, I think you're gonna start fading the rally. You're gonna see, traders start fading the rally.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll get a correction like we need to see. It may not be this month. It may be, we may see sideways action going into March, which is taking us into the 12th, which Arthur Hayes mentioned and we talked about with the ending of the repo market repurchase program. I just had to formulate those words back in my head and make sure I said it all correctly because it just sounds special needs. I'm gonna stay away from the R word, but it sounds very special needs.
Oh, not the R word.
Yeah, special needs, man. Short bus people. The short bus people.
So, yeah, man. People have to realize, yes, they have to start buying or acquiring these Bitcoins, but remember, they're not going to be an open market. They're going to do that OTC. So you're not going to see a direct, immediate impact on the price of Bitcoin if you're thinking that the institutions are going to push it up now because they have to buy. It's a delayed reaction. They're buying already, probably today or maybe tomorrow. I would think today. from
real quick,
their
man, I want to let people know
custodians or whatever.
if they're watching on the Rice side, to make sure that you guys are following my brother from another mother, Mr. Crypto Blood, aka the Red Nugent, over on the X, technically twitter.com. And I also got a link for his YouTube channel. And if you guys just happen to be watching over on the Blood side, make sure you follow me over on the X Twitters at RiceTVX, and then follow me on my YouTube channel, Rice Crypto. It'd be greatly appreciate it. And again, make sure you take an opportunity to smash that like button. We got over 100 people watching. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you in the house.
Yeah. John Hardy, shout out to John Hardy. He said, "Yo, Blood, we saw you on Netflix." It's so funny because this is my second Netflix. Now, this one has a few more seconds than the Trust No One documentary, but thank you, John Hardy. We're gonna have to do a stream.
I did want to, I do, but I do have a question. The footage that they shared, was that old footage or did you recut it?
That was old footage. So
okay,
they flew me out twice.
Anything that you did, they didn't use none of that.
So they used me in the intro of the movie. If you probably don't notice it, but when they're coming over, the guy at the computer, like behind his head, that's me. That's me. And then they cut to like my arm, and I have my hand on the mouse. That's me too. But
and the other thing, my crypto space UK is, neither me and Blood are necessarily TradFi experts, but we have come to the conclusion and realization that it doesn't seem to matter about the price of Bitcoin. They get money out their fees, and there's a fee war going on right now. So maybe they might get a little bit more if Bitcoin's more because it's based off of fees, or it's just a straight fee. But either way, it would benefit if it's a percentage, it would benefit them to have a higher price Bitcoin. So we'll learn as we go. And that was one of the things that I was trying to tell people.
Yeah,
about.
my crypto space, another reason potentially why you're going to see the price go down is because they could have been buying for since October, like the third party.
Well, we had the private trust, BlackRock's private trust that we talked about, and then they've been doing seeding. I think it was like $2 billion on the BlackRock side. I saw something about seeding within the past like 15 days, maybe the past 3 weeks. And then I think Fidelity, I think there's a couple other of these entities that are already starting their seeding process, which is them buying and accumulating. But again, it doesn't seem like the underlying price of the asset matters,
as I stated. Yeah.
So we shouldn't really expect, now the supply and demand, but I think a lot of that's going to kind of come more into play psychologically several months after the halving.
Yes.
When people really, really realize that the liquidity on the exchanges is really starting to dry up, and OTC started to dry up, and everything you do actually swings the market.
So when these guys buy from OTC desks, okay, they're purchasing the Bitcoin from them and giving them fiat in exchange, right? And then the OTC desk at some point is going to want to get back, get more exposure, or get that same net positive exposure they had in Bitcoin. So they're going to go buy Bitcoin at that point. So the OTC desks are the ones that are really going to pump the price up over the next few. They're going to dollar cost average back into their positions, most likely.
That's the whole thing, is as liquidity dries up, the OTC is going to have it's not going to be as beneficial. There's not going to be much of a price difference, except for what's going to happen on an exchange may directly affect price quicker than the OTC would necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Blood, Litecoin ETF this year possible?
Not at all, buddy.
Probably not.
But listen. So here's some alpha for you guys for real. I actually said this with Rice. Was it last week or I think it was
I don't know. What'd you say?
Live stream. I know, right? Let me need to say that first. ETF for Ethereum. Ethereum is going to run now, because you got to think the market is going to start looking at a spot ETF for Ethereum. So that is the next thing to run, in my opinion. So look out for that.
Yeah. People are already speculating beyond Ethereum. What is the next one? Because
Solana,
XRP,
baby.
Potentially.
No, XRP, I don't think so.
Good seeing you, Gulag. Bonk and Jito exploded. So is Jito another
Solana
Solana token?
Yep.
Anal OS token.
Yeah.
And shout out to whoever made Anal OS and didn't tell
No,
us.
they took your idea, bro.
If people are gonna jack ideas and create coins off of things that me and Blood say, or vice versa, then please send us some information and give us an inside scoop so that we might be able to capitalize off our creations that we didn't actually create.
Blood stories sound vaccinated. What's he talking about?
I don't know if he's saying like blood stories or if he's saying blood stories. I don't know. But what did you say something about stories? Like, do you have a new show called Blood Stories?
No, but I might be in another documentary. It may be 3 years before you see it, but hey.
I'm using
I don't know what the hell. Did I sign my
vape
life
is
over
a
to the
company
Illuminati?
called Rads, R-A-Z. I like the flavor of it. I'm trying to smoke less actual cigarettes, so.
Oh, that's good.
Griff has him some Anal OS. Yeah, but I'm not sure what's better. I smoke American Spirits, which are supposed to be as natural as you can get with a cigarette without rolling it yourself.
Well, I'm smoking cigars. I'm smoking a Pantella Placentia. It's a Pantella length. It's very good. Very good. Very good.
I got my nice trusty glass piece right here that I like. I like to pretend that it's always 420 in my home.
So real quick,
Pebble, man, I got some Anal OS to sell you guys. yeah. No, you can donate. You can donate some anal to us.
No, I don't want. No. You can keep that anal.
Now this is Blood's, like, his meme coin of choice, the cock in you.
Nah, I will put some cock in you if you're a woman. Right?
In the X. Yeah. So what were you saying?
So since this is a nothing burger, I want to turn our attention to last night, and shout out to Crypto Billy.
Oh yeah. I'll get that pulled up too, so we can share that.
But actually, before you even do that, Rice, I want to political. I want to go political. Real quick. Did you? So I put this tweet out last night, and I want to get your opinion on this and your take on this. So I put this tweet out. You got to share the screen though.
I am, and just give me a second to come there. That's all. Sorry, man. I was doing something on the other side, but here we are.
Gotcha. So did you guys know that the Fed board of governors consists of 48 Democrats, and 1 Republican? Did you guys know that? Did you know that, Rice?
No, I didn't know the political affiliation of the various different governors. And there's what? So there's 12. There's 12 branches.
Yeah. And that number is like 10. So
is
the
that
branch? Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I was just like, is it 4 for each branch? Because that sounds like, well, that's 49. 49 for 12 branches, or 12 districts, or sections, like Hunger Games.
And also, and some political news really quickly, the judge up there in New York decided to not allow Trump to give his closing arguments in the civil fraud case that he's battling up there. This guy right here.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's the political game is now starting to make wrestling look real.
This shit is getting out of control.
You know, wrestling used to just be like crazy and soap opera and dramatic, and that is what is happening to our political system. Like, what is being done is just, I mean, any person with any sort of intelligence that doesn't live in the United States has to be laughing at the United States. Yeah, the fact that we're allowing for this to happen, that you have a sitting president doing everything he can and that party, the Democratic Party, to try to keep Donald Trump from being able to win. Because at this point,
oh yes,
Donald Trump is going to crush.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. So I don't know if you guys know about this either. The guy, Patrick Bet David, who I really enjoy Valuetainment a lot, been following him for some years. He put this out last night as well. He said 16 states don't require any ID to vote. 22 states require photo ID to vote. And guess what? We got 8.4 million illegal immigrants encounters since 2021, more than the last 3 terms combined.
Even Charles Hoskinson brought up that, like you got to get ID'd for going to the store to buy alcohol, going to the bar to buy alcohol, to buy cigarettes. There's many things that require an ID, and they say it's racist for us to do it when it comes to voting, when you can make sure you got a legitimate voter. I think it's ridiculous. It's obviously games being played. And we did talk. I know you asked a question about blockchain voting, and I was sending you information about 2020, maybe it was late 2019, but the United States Post Office, USPSTO, has that patent.
I didn't know about that until you sent that to me. That's good info.
Yeah, I was trying to tell our border's an open door, man. Yeah, and I was trying
to tell Charles last night while we were talking to him on the Spaces with Crypto Billy. We did an exercise in voting at the National Independent Convention out in Wyoming. That was when I first met Charles. He spoke there. I was like, damn, this guy is really brilliant. But we did a kind of a trial voting thing out there for the different independent groups on the blockchain. I can't remember what app we used, but I hear he's trying to help spearhead something in Alaska for voting on the blockchain. He said last night.
Yeah, he's been involved. He's I know he's gone and sat in front and spoken at different United States, whether it's Senate or congressional hearings. And the one thing that I will say that I understand is that he's not doing it in representation of Cardano. He's doing it in representation of cryptocurrency. So he's not going there just like shilling ADA. R.A. Daniel, DMA Rice and CB just tweeted you the last statement from the SEC. Don't know if you've seen that. So let me go ahead and come back over here. That was Crypto Billy. We'll share that in just a moment. SEC. What do we got here? Same thing. I don't see nothing new yet. Let me go to GG. So I don't have GG. GG. Here we go. What do we got, GG? Anything?
I don't see anything.
I'm not seeing it yet. No, nothing yet. So did you tweet something to us?
I didn't see anything from R.A. Daniel.
Okay. I don't know if he dropped it in the live chat, but I can't click on links from the live chat, guys. So if you got something you want to tag us in on Twitter, I'm at RiceTVX, and let me pull up Blood so you guys can find that right here, and that is at CryptoBlood_. So at RiceTVX.
It's on George's Twitter. George who?
What?
R.A. Daniel.
Cryptos are us.
Oh my fucking God, bro! Don't ever mention his name to me.
We'll pull it up real quick, just once.
I don't like George. I'm not George. We're not all George.
This must be the most bearish approval statement I've ever seen by the SEC. Basically, Gary says he approves the ETFs because he has no choice due to Grayscale winning its case. Let's see here. January 10th. This is the actual website. When is the time on this? Is there a fucking time?
Of course not. Reuters has a report as well.
Okay, so it looks like we're good to go. I mean, this is official right here. If it's on the SEC website,
that's what we were waiting on.
Yeah, that's all we were waiting on.
That's what we were waiting on, and we got
drop it in the live chat.
We got a big fat nothing burger, ladies and gentlemen.
No, everybody's going to be focusing on Ethereum, so we may see a little bit of an altcoin market now that we've got past this point. The altcoins may pick up the slack. Bitcoin will start trading sideways, and then we'll start seeing it's kind of laddering its way down. And then I think
let's get those likes up, guys. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in today. Let's get 100, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get 100.
We greatly appreciate it.
Get 100. I seem to, when I get to like 80,
it's like we got the decision, Jay Bradley.
When I get to about 80 likes, Rice, the algo likes to really kind of push me a little bit. So I don't know.
Yeah, you know, it's like
May
what
depend on each channel.
I've told you, and I can show people on the stats. Let's say we do an hour live stream. We got stragglers coming in. So for the first 2 hours, so for the hour after I'm done with the live stream, the first entire 2 hours, starting the live stream and an hour after it ends, 2 hours. After that, flattens out. It's like you get a peak from the views. The next candle, because they look like candles, is a little bit shorter, maybe halfway, and then it starts to flatten out. And that's what we're going to see. What's, you know, Bitcoin's going to be like my numbers, flat, sideways like a crab.
Shout out just R.A. Daniel, bro. I'm joking. You can bring up whoever you want. You guys, you know how we are. We're cool about everything.
Dr. Dome, though, that's a good one, man.
Oh, I thought that said Dr. I thought that said Dr. Doom. Dr. Dome. Round of applause.
Yeah, that's better than what we were saying, because we were making moon references. That's definitely better.
I like Dr.
Dome.
We're gonna
Dr.
call.
Dome.
We're all Dr. Dome. I'm not Dr. Dome.
Well, it's like five head crypto. You know what a 5 head is, right?
No.
It's when a 4 head's too big.
Oh my God. Shout out to Hair to the Ron for tuning in. Thanks for coming in, bro.
We appreciate it, everybody. So yeah, it looks like we got the statement, but you know what's really funny is that they haven't actually officially said it now on X.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
hilarious? Yeah, it makes sense though, that they wouldn't have done that. So
my crypto space, and most likely, you know, I said I changed my tune on this whole thing when I saw my guy, and I always draw a blank on his name for some reason. What's his name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
God,
you talking about clips of interviews that we've shared?
No, the guy that I interviewed, and then you had him on. Drawing a blank, man. It's crazy. Got COVID brain. Somebody help me.
Recently?
Yeah, I just said it on yesterday's stream that he said.
Oh, your buddy Gareth Soloway.
No. Not Gareth. Not Gareth.
What was it about?
I'll bring it up because I retweeted it. He said, wow, I can't find it. This is crazy.
Look at that.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh well.
What are you on daily? What are you on hourly candles there? Daily? What are you doing there?
This is the 13-minute. So this is the hour. Look at those wicks. Good God.
Yeah, it's gonna be choppy for a while, man. I mean, we got the approval. We're past this point, so.
Mark Yusko. God.
Oh, Mark Yusko.
So when Mark Yusko said on Tuesday,
he's in North Carolina. If you want to remind me next time, North Carolina.
I should have said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he said the other day that, you know, we were getting that bad boy pass. So I trust him. He's a good source of information. He's in the industry. He's you know, pretty well balanced thinker.
Another thing, I do agree kind of with what Andy says here, that we may see a pump tomorrow when the ETFs are official.
No, it's official now.
Yeah, I know, but there is a lagging portion to the way the news hits the mainstream and such. So we may see some upward action tomorrow, but I don't think we're going to be hitting all-time highs. Some people have been calling for that. Some people have been calling for 55,000 Bitcoin. Some people have been calling for 100,000 Bitcoin in a very short time period. Doesn't surprise us, heir to the Ron. That's how the shadows work. Mr. Glory Hole has it under control.
Oh,
GG.
Oh, God. Oh, that's hilarious, bro.
So, yeah, man. Again, if you guys haven't taken an opportunity to smash that like button, I know Blood would greatly appreciate it. It helps us out.
Right.
It's supposed to help us out. We need to get out the shadows.
That's right.
Got anything else you want to add, man? I think we're just kind of like BSing. Oh, I do want to share.
We want to talk about last night.
Billy Goat Tales.
Billy Goat Tales.
So let me get this pulled up. I'm going to be getting with him tomorrow due to the way everything worked out today. So let me go ahead and put this in the live chat. It is available in the live chat, so you guys can check it out. What Crypto Billy is doing, and he was somebody he's been very supportive of a lot of different channels and people in the cryptocurrency space, and he's involved in the space as well. And he and his team has put together this idea of something called Billy Goat Tales. And I think last night was chapter 8. I can scroll down here and double check. And I've been on 6 of 8, I believe, if that's the case. So yeah, it was chapter 8. And I think there's going to be 30 chapters, if I'm not mistaken. And what they're doing is they're recording, obviously, because it's a X space, and they're going to be taking the recording, transcribing it, and putting it into a book, into an NFT form.
Yeah.
I plan on trying to do an interview with him in regards to it and get a little bit more information and how people can, participate, whether it's because anybody who gets in the recording and gives permission to use their likeness and everything being said will be a part of the books. And I thought it was a great idea. So I've been on 6 of 8 of them so far and plan on trying to make as many as I can. I didn't do the one the week before Christmas or after Christmas because of traveling.
Listen, thank you for even telling me, Rice, because I had no clue.
Well, you got the first one you went on was probably the best one because of the fact that Charles came in, and that was that was really cool of Charles to spend so much time. I feel like he was like
a lot of time.
I feel like he was just sitting back, either drinking
smoking
some wine, smoking some weed in the cigar or something.
No, he don't do that. No, he's like,
he dropped the F-bomb so much. He was trying to appear as cool as he possibly could in front of all of us.
Yeah. But I don't know if he smokes the.
It's not unreasonable, Pebbles, man. I agree. It's not unreasonable, but I don't think it's possible. I mean, or I should say it's possible. I don't think it's likely. How can the SEC protect us from manipulation when SEC is manipulating? Well, how can the SEC protect us if they can't protect their own social media accounts? That's what
just in. I just heard Rice. I got to put my white man voice on. Rice, I just heard that we have news coming in. Looks like we got SEC squared. They're going to be launching soon. They're going to do an oversight on the SEC. So look out for that. Okay, buddy. Thanks.
Oh, so we have the SEC Oversight Committee, which is the SEC squared, SEC to the power of 2.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, everybody could check out all the different replays. So if you guys want to listen to the spaces last night that featured Charles Hoskinson in the second half, I would say, definitely check it out. And then all the other chapters are available. I dropped Crypto Billy's at Billy Goat Tales on X link, so you guys can follow him over there on the X and get involved with these chapter 9. Because what they're doing is it's every Tuesday at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time. So you can go ahead and set that on your calendars. I've already got it set on mine. Every Tuesday, 9:00 p.m. Eastern time on the X's, Billy Goat Tales, chapter 9 coming up this coming Tuesday. You can check out the previous 8 chapters. Last night was crazy. It was fun.
Last night was legendary for sure to have, I mean, you got to think, I'm not a fan of Ada, but I've always been a fan of Charles Hoskins. A round of applause.
You know what? I think you should do your show in the white man voice for now on.
No, I can't keep it up.
You can't?
I can't keep it up.
You sure?
That's like asking you to do the black man voice for
a whole
show.
then they would call me a racist if I did that, but you would be okay.
Round of applause for the double standards out there, ladies and gentlemen.
You can white face it and be okay, and if I black face it, I'm blackballed.
Oh my god, bro. That's so
you want to do that,
man. I can't keep it up.
We should get color filters and change our skin color, and you could be the white one, and I could be the black one.
I can't keep it up though, bro. I can't keep the white man voice up. Can't keep it up.
I would just do it
for a customer support call.
It would be like early 1900s black man. It'd be like the silent film black man. They're like, yes, sir, master. Otherwise, I
didn't say put your slave voice on. I said put
that would be it. That would be it. Unfortunately, I'm not good at impression.
Rice is a racist, guys. Round of applause. Rice is a
racist. Yeah, you got to get that right, man.
My bad.
I am a racist.
My bad.
I hope everybody's entertained with today's live stream.
Yeah, but last night,
Thunder,
man,
Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he couldn't get away with that.
That classic. Round of applause. No, he did. He did the damn thing on that one.
Now they went full short bus or full special needs. You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
when they what was the term? Because I'm going to go ahead and use the R word, but when they're talking about going full retard, because what's his name's character, Ben Stiller's character, was his old character that he played in another movie, the Forrest Gump kind of character. The one is like, I love you, or whatever. So yeah, and then they were talking about that, and that's when Robert Downey Jr.'s character was telling him, "You never go full retard, man. You never go full. You never come back. You never come back." And he's explaining all these different people who played special needs. Simple Jack, that is it. That is it.
Simple Jack, yeah.
That is such a great movie. It's probably one of my favorite movies, honestly.
I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's a good one, man. Good laughs. I'm the dude playing the other dude playing the dude. You can say it, man. I said it. You can say it. We can all say it. When we're quoting movies, it's different. How about DXY? You want to pull up DXY? Are you around, bud?
I don't have DXY up right now. Let me see if I can pull it up, though.
No, man. Screw this guy. We're not going to appease him.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, we will. Are we going to do it or not?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Going back to Trump, I am a firm believer. Look at Crypto Chemo. I'm a firm believer that our government our government is attempting to use the Cloward pivot strategy. Never heard of that. Google that strategy. Yeah. You already knew I didn't know what that was. So thanks for the
Cloward pivot.
Sad days, man, in this country. And I asked Charles Hoskinson last night, I wanted him to opine. That's a $5 word for you. Round of applause. Opine on the January 6th situation. And he's a smart guy, man. He said exactly how I felt. I don't think there is a really a way for us to fix this country at this point. He said he thought that a church, what did he call it? A church convention or
a state convention. But yeah, that's he also agreed. So it's a state convention is very similar to what was done in the formation of our country. It's never been done since. And if you get 38 states to agree, then you can call for a convention of states and make changes to the Constitution. Now, with that being said, that organization, conventionofstates.com, that's trying to do this and has been trying to do this. What could happen if they were successful and got 38 states to do it? Then what could end up happening is it backfire because the opposing party still has an opportunity to be able to voice their concerns. So it ends up being like an open forum for whomever to introduce whatever and it to get voted upon and accepted. So it had to be it would have to be 38 states. And then because I had studied this pretty heavily in like late 2020, because I ended up interviewing the guy who created it. He was one of the founders of the Tea Party. I'll pull that up in a second. But the Clove and Pivot strategy is a political strategy outlined in 1966 by Douglas or by Americans. I did zoom in.
Viewers.
Okay. Is this big enough for you?
Yeah, that's cool.
You sure? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The Clove and Pivot strategy is a political strategy outlined in 1966 by American sociologist and political activist Richard Cloward and Francis Fox Piven. Interesting name. It is the strategy of forcing political change, leading to societal collapse through orchestrated crisis. The Cloward-Piven strategy seeks to hasten the fall of capitalism by overloading the government bureaucracy with a flood of impossible demands, amassing massive unpayable national debt and other methods such as unfettered immigration, thus pushing society into crisis and economic collapse by overwhelming the system. And that is exactly what is happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Might be on to some Crypto Chemo.
Yeah. So where would the interview be? It would be here. And his name is Mark Meckler. So if people were to go to my Odyssey channel.
Another thing real quick, Rice, while you find that, if you want to look that up, it's interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that in New York, they are literally bussing in droves of immigrants, illegal immigrants from the border, and housing them in schools and literally shutting the schools down so the kids can't, American kids, taxpaying citizens, kids, can't even go to school because they've shut the school down to house these illegal immigrants. Like, it's so bad here, Rice. Like, when is the tipping point? Like, I feel like we should have already been past that, but yet we're still worried about the Lions winning, the Super Bowl, this, that.
Oh, I'm sad, man. Chris Christie dropped out today. I'm sad. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
That
that's
was
like
a load off of the campaign.
it's all load off the stage. The stage don't have to worry about all that.
Off the stage.
So Article
stand
5 Article 5 convention, it's basically they're calling for a national movement to call for a convention under Article 5 of the United States Constitution restricted to proposing amendments that will impose fiscal restraints on the federal government, limit its power and jurisdiction, and impose term limits on its officials and members of Congress. The only problem is they can't officially restrict it to anything because once it's open, it's like it's open. So it's interesting. It says why to call for it. Now, the interesting thing too, and I mean, these guys have been around for a while. Let me look for their endorsements. You might be surprised. Like, let's see here. The green passed the legislation, so it's not like they're not making any headway. The blue is active, and 7 is passed in one chamber. So if we go down a little bit further, here's the endorsement page. So you may like, you may not like some of them. Kirk Cameron, Mark Levin,
I like Mark
Ron DeSantis, Mark Meadows, Vivek Ramaswamy, Dave Rubin, Sean Hannity, Rick Santorum, Rick Green, Greg Abbott, Rand Paul. It's not like they Sarah Palin, Ben Shapiro. It's not like they have nobody. Marco Rubio, Huckabee, I mean Ben Carson. So it's like
the time I saw Chocolate Face, I was wondering.
That's two though, because now we have Lieutenant Colonel Alan West.
Okay, we got
now,
three.
Look at that.
You gotta add Vivek in there too. He's an Indian chocolate face, but he's still a chocolate face.
Indians are chocolate?
Yeah, of course. What? This Indian's darker than me. Round of applause, all my dark Indians.
All my dark Indians.
Oh, we got 4.
What do we got?
5.
You're counting. You're counting.
I don't like that guy. I don't like that guy though.
He looks like one of your friends, like maybe your cousin or something. Jeb Bush. All that shit's ruined now. He's part of it.
Right. It's done, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting though. And Mark Meckler, he's one of the co-founders of the Tea Party, and he's the guy that is one of the main founder behind this thing, and goes through and tries to encourage people to sign up and be concerned citizens. So anyways, man, looks like we got what everybody was saying with the approval of this.
Yep.
Where is the SEC side? I've got so many freaking links pulled up here. Where is it at?
Approved, guys. Congratulations.
There it is. Statement on the approval of
less.
spot Bitcoin exchange traded products. So shout out to the banks for step whatever in their plan of co-opting Bitcoin. You've been successful.
So I want you to scroll up to KLM's message, because you remember a few live streams ago, you were wondering whether or not our guy Max Kaiser was for it or against it. And it looks like he was against it. So
yeah, I'm going to reach out. I'm glad that we both said this, because I'm going to reach out to Max and ask Max. I figured maybe since he said he'd do interviews, but I haven't been able to get a schedule. Maybe if I'm like, hey, what do you think about doing something with me and Blood together?
Yeah, round of applause for that.
So maybe
let's do that. Yeah,
get two birds stoned at once, kind of deal.
Let's do that. I've had him on numerous times on the channel. If you guys missed those, I've had him actually come to Detroit to do a show, a live show. It was epic. And Rice has had him on a few times, so we know Max Kaiser very well.
Yeah, actually, Max. He. Last thing I'll say before we get off is the show that I used to do with Ken Bozak last week in crypto. Max used to watch that, and
oh, nice.
And the very first time I ever heard from Max Kaiser on social media, he had tweeted to me asking me about hair tips, whether he should cut his hair into a mohawk or dye it some color. And then he started putting punk in his profile. I don't know if he still has that. I don't know. Let me see. Max Kaiser.
That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, he took the punk part out. It might be old. his old ones. But yeah, Max is good, people. I mean, he's what his name says. He's a maxi. I just wish he would be a little bit more open-minded when it comes to cryptocurrency, especially considering what has
He actually is,
transpired.
bro. Offline, I've talked to him numerous times. I think he's not a real maxi like that because he invests. I mean, I don't know. Whatever.
No, it wasn't the New York tunnels. It was the Atlanta tunnels. That's where I was stuck at, was the Atlanta tunnels. Just so everybody knows. But I got away and I'm free. Kaiser owes me 2 Bitcoin from his closed exchange. Hook me up with the dude. Yeah. What exchange? He had his Hollywood thing, but I didn't know he had anything crypto related. So, anyways, man, we are past due. You got something you got to go tend to.
Yep.
So, you got any final thoughts, man, before we wrap up?
Fuck the police. I mean, the SEC.
Coming straight from the underground.
Straight from the underground. No, man. You know, this is definitely a moment in time for crypto. I can't believe we're here. Honestly, it's a little surreal, but
I don't
at
like
the same
it.
time, it's bittersweet because
I don't like it.
You know, as I stated the other day, Rice, in about 3 to 5
like
years. Yeah, I get it as well. And in about 3 to 5 years, we will be in a state of gold suppression, price suppression, like they have it on the COMEX. It's going to be the same thing. And I'm just going to make the same analogy. Yes, Bitcoin may be at 500,000 in 5 years, but it might actually need to be at $5 million, but they will suppress it. So,
but even if it is 500,000 in 5 years, we both know that 500,000 may not be the same thing that it is today, that it was 10 years ago, that it was 100 years ago.
That's true.
So
we'll see.
I'm in it to get away from the system. I'm in it to get away from the banks. I'm anti-bank, so I'm not going to support the financialization of Bitcoin.
No, not at all. Jason Lynn said he's talking about the Jew tunnels in New York, in Brooklyn. You didn't hear about that?
Oh, no, I didn't hear about
Jason
that. But you got to reread. No, that was
Jason Lynch just said it.
Yeah, but where's the other comment? There was another one about me being in the tunnels. About Ben taking me down there in the tunnels. I don't know. I can't find it. That's what I thought I saw, was like somebody was acting like Ben took me into these New York Jew tunnels. Yeah, me and Ben Armstrong were just skipping along just while he was capturing me and keeping me held in a cage that he was wheeling around on I don't know, like some trolley thing. He was like pulling around. He was skipping and singing all these songs, and he was in a Jew tunnel torturing me. But I got away.
Hey.
And that's all that matters. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't hit that like button, please do so. If you're watching on the blood side, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Information is down below in the video description. If you're watching on the right side, make sure you subscribe to blood. In the video description will be the information for you. So, all right, man. Let's wrap this thing up. Any final thoughts?
No, $20,000 Bitcoin still possible. Crypto zombie.
No, it's 12.5.
12.5. 12.5.
Is 12.5 possible?
Anything is possible.
Anything's possible, but it's 12.5.
Is it probable? No.
Even if we were to pull back 30%, doesn't put us in the 20K mark, though.
No.
That would be a over 50, like 60%, 55, 60%.
See, I wish I had like a some type of crawl, like technology that I promoted, like a Cliff High web bot, and I could say that the what is this term?
Because they still have futures. So
I wish I could say the data sets were mixed up, and that's why 12.8 didn't come, and then people would just say, "Oh, okay, you're right. All right, no problem. Just look over it."
Right.
It is what it is.
Halving is coming. April 22nd is the date. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you're just getting in late, I would say go back and put it on 1.5 speed and listen to the replay. We appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. And again, if you haven't smashed that like button, make sure you do so. And before we wrap things up, I encourage you, as always, to be a blessing to others. Treat people how you want to be treated. Be the glitch you want to see in the matrix. Be the change you want to see in the world. Until next time, I say to you, practice change.
Season's greetings from all of us at the SEC. Or should I say, SE Season's greetings. Okay. You may have some New Year's resolutions for 2024. Certainly, many of us do. Hobbies to try, places to see, rom-coms to binge. Here at the SEC, we have 3 New Year's resolutions. First, to protect investors. Second, facilitate capital formation. And third, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets.
¡Asómate! ¡Asómate! ¡Mira dónde llega la...